Now my niece, Captain Margaret Smith, class of '05, said whenever I came here, I should entertain a little bit, and I need a good sea story. So I turned to Colonel Hoke, and I said, define a good sea story. So we chatted about it, didn't seem to have the answer. So then I went to Colonel Brody, and he said a good sea story is one that doesn't allow reality to stand between you and a really good story. This story is about a 4-star admiral. Admiral's name is Admiral Russell King, 4-star CNO. In the future, this admiral passes away and goes to heaven. He gets up there to the proverbial Golden Gate of Heaven. There's St. Peter. St. Peter welcomes him. He's led a good life. The admiral turns to St. Peter and said, I just one request. I would like to make sure that I'm in a section of heaven where there's no U.S. Marines. St. Peter says, really? He says, yes. Marines, they're outrageous, they're overconfident, they're arrogant. I've been with them my whole life, and I'd like to have solace and not have that anymore. St. Peter says, well, that happens to be the section we reserved. Admiral gets his blue and gold golf cart, and he heads off. He gets, second or third day, he's driving around, he's intersection there of St. Patrick and St. Michael Way. He sees a giant marble square, cubicle, and on top of it is a guy almost 7 feet tall, a man over 7 feet tall with a red stripe on his trousers, a khaki shirt. He's saying, hold it right there, as you were, hoorah. He's giving all these directions. And he watches them for about an hour, and he gets really upset, turns and runs right back in his golf cart to St. Peter and said, St. Peter, I can't believe you would misinform someone. St. Peter said, what's the trouble? The admiral says, well, I was at an intersection of St. Patrick and St. Michael, and I saw this very imposing man ordering people around. And believe me, I know Marines when I see them. St. Peter looked at the admiral and said, Admiral. He smiled and said, Admiral, that's not a Marine. That's God. You see, God always wished he'd been a Marine. Well, speaking of wishes, I have something in common with Stonewall Jackson, and actually in some cases it might be God. All three of us wish we had been students, members of alumni here, because we weren't. And I have another sea story, more on target. Speaking of Stonewall, it'd be hard to start this without echoing a long-time refrain. The Institute will be heard from today. Can I have a show of hands who here is going to be a United States Marine? All right. Well, 1937, the same year you fellows lost Lejeune, a song was started about the Shanghai 4th Marine Regiment. It's a drinking song. It's sung at Marine Barracks, Washington, D.C. every Friday night. Unlike the Marines' hymn, which is sacred, we stand at attention. In fact, we're the only branch. It's a good drinking song. And we have a former member of the Marine musical unit here, Colonel John Brody. We thought we'd try to break that in here today for the last few minutes. We're gonna try to wing this a cappella. And I have absolutely no musical talent, but we're gonna try. This song goes, everybody hears the words, correct? Okay, now we don't have to be good, we just have to have volume and enthusiasm, gentlemen and ladies. Now, I'll let you lead in this thing. First it goes, hear me out. It goes, over the sea, let's go, men. We're shoving right off. That's the way it goes. Okay. Ready?
Sure.
Okay. I'll help you out.
Over the sea, let's go, men. We're shoving right off again. Nobody knows where or when. We're shoving right off again. It may be Shanghai. Farewell and goodbye. Sally and Sue, don't be blue. We'll just be gone for years and years, and then we're shoving right off for home. Shoving right off for home. Shoving right off for home again. I'm gonna hoorah.
Hey, let's go! Mountain Hill! Rah, rah, rah! Rah, rah, VMI! Lejeune, Lejeune, Lejeune! Oh!
What a great job. What a kick.
All right.
Well, we've been spending 10 months getting this together, and it's a kick to bring a little of this tradition here. Any
Good
applause?
work.
Do you have any vocalized applause?
Got away with it.
Yeah,
we
that
got
was great. Well done,
We
well
got
done.
away with it. We got away with it. You got the song.
I had to go with you. The thing was so low. I was about to start in a
You were
different key. I was
perfect,
like,
you were
and you were like,
Listen, it's pretty hard.
you're like Lou Rawls out
I mean,
here.
it's really hard to go in front of 500 guys and teach them a song when you have no musical background. Yes.
Parker, I have a present for you. Open it right here.
The K-bars.
It's a miniature one, a knife.
Awesome.
I want you to know there's a twin to that, and in case you lose it, you can after you get out of here, you can steal the one in the colonel's office. Not before. No stealing at VMI. Nothing's locked here, is it? None of the doors are locked.
We're staying on ship
Okay.
instead of, $100 a night.
Touch with me.
I'll send you an email.
That's right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Pleasure meeting you.
I could have asked for more fun, huh?